Hello everyone, welcome back. Quick look at our team. We've got Raph, Mymian, Xing, Toothless, Princess, and Shasha. I'm going to head over to the Move Deleter. So the Move Deleter lets us delete or forget moves. Mymian has Flash. We don't need Flash anymore. We only needed it for that one cave, which is why most people just don't bother learning it. So now that we've gotten that, that frees up a new slot for Mymian. However, do you remember those gold teeth? So we needed to give those gold teeth to the warden of the Safari Zone. Thanks, son. You're a real lifesaver. No one could understand a word I said, not a one. I was too ashamed to show my face around the office even. Let me give you something for your troubles. And then if we talk to him a second time, inside HM04, you'll find strength. It lets Pokemon move boulders when you're outside of battle. Oh yes, did you find the secret house in the Safari Zone? We're gonna teach strength to Princess. I was originally thinking about teaching it to Raph, but I wanted to teach Raph Brick Break. So I'm going to get rid of Poison Sting and give Princess Strength. Poison Sting sucks anyway. It's 15 damage. I never use it. So that's dealt with. And while I'm at it, I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to give Brick Break to Raph. And we're going to get rid of Mega Punch. I haven't used Mega Punch in quite a while. Brick Break is slightly lower damage, but it's 100% accurate. And it's fighting. So Raph now has something to deal with ice and normal types. I could teach Mymian Focus Punch because it's got this free slot, it's got substitutes, you set up substitute, you do Focus Punch the next turn. But Mymian only has 39 attack. That's too low. So I'm not going to teach him Focus Punch. It's a big boulder, but a Pokemon may be able to push it aside. Would you like to use Strength? Yes. So they put this here as sort of like a tutorial to show you how Strength works. We got a rare candy. So if you try to walk, I'm not sure if the boulder stays moved. Does it? It does not. Okay, so if you try to just walk up on it, it doesn't do anything. You have to talk to the boulder, I guess. You have to interact with the boulder. You use Strength, and then you can push it aside. Now that that's out of the way, we are going to head down to Route 19, and we're going to surf. I'm going to avoid these trainers to the best of my ability. And I'm going to run from these wild battles. Actually, I'm going to use a repel. Because we are going to probably use up most of my repels. Depends on how long it takes me to do this puzzle coming up. So there's a puzzle in a cave. Oh no, we have to fight someone. Seafoam is a quiet getaway. I'm vacationing here. So we have to fight Swimmer Shirley. She's going to send out Cedra. Alright. Let's use Brick Break. That's what Brick Break looks like. That's what it does. Let's use Ice Beam. And let's use Brick Break one more time. Good job, Raph. Next is Horsey. We do not want to switch. We're going to use Brick Break again. One more time, Brick Break. Another Cedra. Let's do Quick Break. And Ice Beam. We missed because all those smoke screens. Here's a third smoke screen. We're gonna try one more time, and then okay, it hit. This is gonna level up Raph. Raph is now level 36. Quit it! Okay, we're not going to evolve Raph just yet. We will evolve Raph eventually. But for me, I really like Wartortle, so I'm holding off on it. Which is actually part of why I haven't used Raph all that much. I prefer Wartortle to Blastoise. I don't hate Blastoise by any means. I just think Wartortle's design is better. Blastoise was actually not even supposed to be Wartortle's evolution. It was supposed to evolve into something else. I'm not sure if it ever had an English name. I've seen a few different names floated around for it. But I'll show an image of it. And it's so much more fitting for what Wartortle could have evolved into. Oh, there's an item down here. Ultra Ball, okay. Come on up. So what we're doing is we're blocking the flow of water, because if we don't, the flow is too strong and we cannot actually, I gotta move this one back. we cannot actually pass. Push that one down, and push this one down. So as you can see, this is now easy for us to move around in. That's Articuno, but I'm not going to catch Articuno. If you compare it to use a repel, I will show you in a second what you can compare it to. If you compare it to this, the current is much too fast. Surf can't be used here. So we're going to go up here. We're going to grab these items. I'm sure I'm going to miss some items that are in here because I just want to get through this. We're going to go up. And we go up one more time. Let's revive. Oh, I should buy some more revives. We go up here. Get this item. And right over here, this is the last boulder. Go over. So pushing that over. Gotta walk around this. And one more time, I think. Is that it? Yes. And now we can leave. So the cave has slowpokes and a few other Pokemon. But we don't need to fight them. We're out. So I'm going to use another repel. I was expecting that to be much more difficult than it was. Oh, is there anything on this side? No. Okay. And we're going to keep going. Oh, avoid trainers. And we've made it to Cinnabar Island. There are a few things we can do on this island. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to buy revives since it's still on my mind. And I'm going to sell some items. So we don't need the water stone for anything at this time. We don't need the water stone for anything, period. So I'm going to sell it. I'm going to sell the big pearl. I'm going to keep the moonstones. I don't know if I have any use for them later, but I am going to keep them. Is there anything else that I don't want or do not need? I think that's everything. So my take on Blastoise and Wartortle is that Wartortle is way cooler than Blastoise. If Wartortle had the original final evolution, I think it would be much more popular. Hiya! I am important. Huh? I am important doctor. Yes, very much so indeed. Oh, he's speaking broken English. Okay. Here, I study rare Pokemon fossils. All the time, I study. You have a fossil for me? Give him the dome fossil. Oh, That is dome fossil. It is. It is fossil of Kabuto, a Pokemon that is already extinct. My resurrection machine will make that Pokemon live again. Yes, so you hurry and give me that. Ari handed over the dome fossil to the weird doctor. Just because English is not his native language does not make him weird. But whatever. I take a little time. You go for a walk a little while. So we step outside, and then we come right back in. You late. Where were you? Your fossil is back to life. It was Kabuto, like I think. Then we get Kabuto. Don't give it a nickname. It's transferred. Hiya. Okay, so if we have other fossils, we can give him the other fossils. Most of these other trainers just want to trade, so that's a Ponyta. He wants a Ponyta, right? Whatever, doesn't matter. I think these... Do you want to trade? Oh, you teach them metronome, okay. I remember a lot of trainers want to trade. He just talks about EVs. Okay, these two want to trade. So, Raichu for Electrode. Venonat for Tangela. I found this remarkable fossil inside Mount Moon. I think it's a rare prehistoric Pokemon. We study Pokemon extensively every day. People often bring us rare Pokemon for examination. So this is the Pokemon Lab. That's what that is. If we try to go to the gym, the door is locked. We cannot go into the gym just yet. And if we go this way, that's Route 21. This is the Pokemon Mansion. So this is sort of like a dungeon. I mean, a lot of these places, the caves and whatnot that I've been to, they're like traditional RPG dungeons. I don't want to fight stuff in here. There are Pokemon. I think they're all fire Pokemon. I'm going to use the Super Repel. I will fight the trainers. I just don't want to fight the wild Pokemon. These doors are locked? Yeah, we can't go through them. Okay. Just trying to interact with them. Over here. Okay, we have... What? You startled me. I thought you were a ghost. What's your name? Who do we have here? Johnson. Youngster Johnson. Send out Ekans. And we're going to use Ice Beam. I will evolve Raph into Blastoise eventually. I just don't want to do it right now. So I'm going to keep canceling it until I get to a specific point where I feel like it's appropriate to evolve Raph. But I do prefer Wartortle so much. It's a much cooler design. I like the ears, I like the tail. And then when it evolves into Blastoise, what is it? It's just a regular turtle. I think it was originally supposed to be water fighting, and Blastoise was from a totally different line that was going to be water ground, and they had a little baby Blastoise with bubbles on it. I could throw a picture of that up as well. Well, we have that revive, so I am going to revive him. I just won't use him anymore for this battle. This is just one of those things I get really heated about because I never thought Blastoise fit. Like Squirtle to Wartortle, that makes sense. But Blastoise, I don't know. It's not that it's not a cool Pokemon. It just doesn't fit the line as well as the original idea did. We're going to switch back to Raph and then switch immediately back to Xing Xing. So we give Raph the experience. Scary face, okay. But that's my take. I know some people, they adore Blastoise, and I don't blame them. Squirtle is the best starter. Come at me. You can tell me that you like Charmander and Charizard all you want. Charizard's cool. Charizard, I would say, second best. But Charizard was my brother's pick. So I always think of it as, that's my brother's Pokemon, and Squirtle is my Pokemon. I can't get any wins. I was exploring here by myself, but I feel spooked. I ought to go soon. Secret switch. Oh, I was actually gonna read what was on the statue. I'm gonna heal up. I'm gonna run back, heal. Okay, we're back. I think we did everything down there. Let me use another repel. Where are the repels? They're up. I'm just gonna use regular repel first. I can't get out. This old place is a big puzzle. Pokemon Mansion is where Mewtwo came from. Arnie. Arnie wants to battle. Hurdler Arnie. See, I mean, look at Charmander. Charmander's cute and everything, but Squirtle's just cuter. Then again, I did grow up with the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. My brother did too, though, so I don't know. Maybe he knew about Charizard. I didn't know about Charizard. At the beginning, when I started playing, I didn't know the Pokemon evolved. I didn't know they changed. I thought it was just you choose which one you like the most, and I liked the Ninja Turtle, so I was like, oh, I'm going to choose the turtle because Ninja Turtles. Yes! Awesome. Oh no! My bag of loot! And then we get a whole bunch of money. The switches here open and close alternating sets of doors. Oh, okay. So these are just old machines. So does that mean if we go downstairs that these doors are open? Protein. I'm gonna think about who to give protein to. Let's use a max repel this time. So physically, I do think Princess is the one that has the most physical moves. Because Wartortle has Water Pulse, which is special, and Ice Beam, which is also special, I believe. Yeah, it's special. Oh, we're getting into this wild encounter because some of the wild encounters are the same level as Wartortle. Okay. The way that I remember what is special and what is physical is by the evolutions. Which is part of why I was thinking Dragon must be physical. Oh, here's the journal. Yeah, I'm going to run away from this one. Actually, if we fight it, we'll go to 37, and then I don't have to worry about it anymore. So let's just get this out of the way, level up one more time, cancel the evolution. We're going to heal up after this too. Okay, level 37. Trying to learn Rain Dance. Nah, you don't need to learn Rain Dance. Yes, you get learning Rain Dance. No, you're not going to evolve. No, you're not. Okay, cancelled. Bag. Fresh water on Wartortle. And then we're going to read this book. Diary. July 5th. Guyana, South America. Maybe that's Guyana, South America. A new Pokemon was discovered deep in the jungle. I think that would be Mew. I already went over this way. Okay, so I come back to here and I press this Pokemon switch. Not Pokemon switch, I press this statue switch. Repel wore off. Let's just use another regular repel. Grab this. Ooh, this is a room. I wonder... I want to see if doing that opens up this room. It does. Okay, Diary, July 10th. We christened the newly discovered Pokemon Mew. By christened, I believe they mean named. It's not like how you christen a boat by smashing champagne on it. At least I hope not. Okay, we're up here. And we can see, here's an item. Repel wore off again. Oh, no. Never mind. I was thinking that I had talked to the item. Oh, I can't escape. Oh, a Hyper Fang. Really? Oh no. Okay, well, we have to fight him. I'm gonna switch to Princess. Just because he has Hyper Fang. I really don't want to deal with Hyper Fang. Now you can see, even on Princess, it does 31 damage. What is your opinion on boneless chicken? Bone-in versus boneless chicken. I want you to leave a comment down below and tell me what's your opinion on boneless versus bone-in chicken. Because I have an opinion. I think that if you have like a chicken leg, why did I run away from that? If you have something like a chicken leg and you've got the whole bone, that's fine. But if you have to deal with someone taking a chicken leg and they're chopping that thing up and then they're mixing it with other stuff, like you got fried rice with chicken and a bunch of bones in it, no, that's horrible. Boneless chicken is better in that situation. My mentor once lived here. Was your mentor Giovanni? Or perhaps Professor Oak? Or Mr. Fuji, who I believe would actually be a Dr. Fuji? Byron. How do you say your name? Braydon? Jeez, I'm really not sure how to say his name. Okay, we can use Brick Break. Now he can take out Raph, but we take him out first, so it's all good. Next is a Magneton. Yeah, I do want to switch because I don't want to risk losing Raph and having to revive him later. Okay, we're going to use Double Kick. So for some of you, you might think I'm talking crazy. Like, who would take a bone and chop it up and then mix it in with like rice and make a fried rice with chicken and chicken bones in it? Well, I live in China, and that's something a lot of Chinese do, and it drives me crazy when they do that. But they do it, and they do it so often. Like, just give me the whole chicken leg. Don't cut up the bone. But no, they're like, oh, but you can cut up the bone, and it makes it so I don't want to eat some of the food here, just because it's rice with little shards of chicken bone in it. It's horrible. I hate it. And before anyone comes after me talking about, oh, if you don't like it, it just, overwhelming. This is one aspect that I do not like. This is just one thing that I have a complaint about. I always hear people, the Chinese people, talking about something that they don't like or they don't agree with about America or about Western people or whatever. I'm allowed to have my own opinions. But I think bone-in chicken is perfectly fine as long as you're dealing with the whole bone. Don't chop that thing up. Why do you choose to make it more difficult for me? I don't want to deal with shards of bone in my food. Another example would be that I had a Chinese girlfriend who made me a chicken sandwich with chicken bones mixed in. Oh, I gotta press the button. It was something like mayonnaise, pickles, chicken bones, maybe some lettuce. I don't remember exactly what was on it. I just remember the chicken bones, and they were kind of slimy from... Where am I going? I'm going this way. Maybe the mayonnaise, maybe it was something else. But it's little things like that. So then I got this sandwich, and I take a bite of it, and I've got just a mouthful of chicken bone shards. Okay, February 6th. Mew gave birth. We named the newborn Mewtwo. That's interesting that they say Mew gave birth, because Mew didn't give birth. They tried to make a clone, or perhaps a mixture, of Mew's DNA with human DNA, and that's where Mewtwo came from. So Mewtwo is supposed to be half human, I believe, or part human. This place is, like, huge. Man, I had to open that thing up and just take out all of the meat and slowly separate the shards of bone from the meat. It was horrible. Simon, huh? You got a Ninetales. But since that day, I have really reduced how much I will eat food that other people make for me. Because I get it, if you want to make some Chinese food and you make it your way, and you take the bone and you just cut it into chunks or shards and whatever, and you mix it in with the rice. Sure, if that's how you're used to eating it, then I get it. Or maybe she didn't even consider that it could have bones in it. Maybe the chicken was like leftover chicken from some dish as she was making the sandwich, and she didn't think about that the sandwich could have bones in it because the dish had bones in it. I mean, maybe, that would make sense, right? Wouldn't that make sense? Oh, he said, "Aya." Oh, we still didn't find the key, did we? Did we find the key? And did I overlook it? Key card, coin case. No, we still haven't found the key. That's why we're in here. We're looking for that key. Huh. Right? Maybe I should go out and make sure. Just to be safe. So I'm getting heated over chicken. Yeah, we don't have the key yet. So we do have to keep looking. Oh, I wonder if we can drop down from a higher level to a lower level. I bet that's what we have to do. Where is max repel? Oh, we only have one repel left. Yeah, I'm gonna go buy some more. Yes, I know. If you walk past that door, your character immediately looks at it. Hi there. So I'm going to buy some max repels. Let's buy 4. And then we're going to head back to the mansion. Oh, and tomatoes on cake. If you want to put strawberries on cake, I get that. Like, you put strawberries on cake. You want something red on your cake. I totally understand that. But why am I up here again? Why would you put tomatoes on cake if you want something red? Just put strawberries on it, man. And we're... I guess... Jeez, I'm so lost. No. I didn't mean to talk to it twice. I repel wore off again. Okay, that's open. We can drop down here, jeez. Okay. Who are you? There shouldn't be anyone here. Hi, Ted. Oh, I should have healed. Oh, I really should have healed. Okay, let's switch to Shasha. Use dig. And feint attack. Ouch. We got Carbos, so that's the exit. We're gonna come down this way. I bet the key is down here. Is this? No, that's not the key. Come over here. We're gonna push this switch. That's gonna switch the doors. Use a max repel. Read the book. Diary, September 1st. Mewtwo is far too powerful. We have failed to curb its vicious tendencies. Uh-oh, where am I now? Lewis. Send out Growlithe. Why did I forget to heal again? Ponyta. Ow! No, you're not. Stop! Let's use Lemonade. A little bit of an overkill, but whatever. And we're going to use Lemonade on Princess. And then we're going to use Soda Pop on Shasha. I could have just used fresh water. Whatever. Whoa, I couldn't even see him. This place is ideal for a lab. Look at all this space. Ivan. So if I remember correctly, what happened is Mewtwo escaped from the mansion and went to Cerulean Cave and is staying in Cerulean Cave now. I know in the anime there was a point where Giovanni was supposed to have control, sort of captured and started using Mewtwo. Anyway. Double kick. Rollout does more damage as the turns build up, but if the turns, I don't think you can switch out a rollout either. But if you're not doing super effective damage, What was that for? You attacked me. I was defending myself. Okay, Blizzard. Blizzard's good. Did my repel? No, my repel did not wear off. I am just too low level. Press the secret switch. Yes! We got the secret key. Is there anything over here? Solar beam. Okay, solar beam is a grass move. We're gonna run away. Well, we're not gonna run away, apparently. Hyperfang. Almost took it out. Just gonna use this berry. What are some weird things that people do where you're from that you don't understand? I'm not from China. Again, I'm not from China, so I shouldn't really say that this is like my culture or whatever. But I have been living here for about a third of my life. A little bit more than a third of my life, actually. So I do understand a lot about Chinese culture and Chinese way of thinking, and it does feel kind of like a second home to me. But I just don't get some of the food choices that they make. Anyway, we're going to end it here for today. I will see you guys next time. We're going to take on the 7th gym leader. Until then, stay awesome.